Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dishing Drama with Dana Wilkey Uncensored. We have officially moved to Patreon. Here's a sneak peek of Dishing Drama with Dana Wilkey.
Come on, bitch, let's go.
Oh, yay, it's Halloween week. How exciting. Katerina Mazepa is getting the house ready for Dr. Lenny's Halloween party. Lisa Hochstein is running around in her hot, sexy costume with her new computer man, going to a better party, which she's probably going to post. It's so fun, the Halloween time of year. I'm going to be heading off to Disney with my son to go on the Haunted Mansion ride and other fun Disney things because I love Disney World. I know it's controversial to say that, but I love Disney World. I'm going to be Elsa from Frozen. I'm just going to channel her, though. I don't know how much of a costume I'm going to wear. I'm just channeling her energy for Halloween. So in today's show, we're summarizing part 2 of Jada Pinkett Smith's book, Worthy. And in this part, we're really going to be talking about how Will Smith wooed Jada Pinkett Smith, some really hot tea she dropped about Suge Knight that really went under the radar of a lot of the press that was kind of highlighting the book. I also want to talk about the reactions people had to the book. And then I'm going to finish so strong with my own ayahuasca plant tea, the tea story, where I'm tripping my balls off with a madam in the forest. And honest to God, it is the funniest story. And I've got to tell you about the past life regressions I have. You're going to die. So anyway, we're going to really get into it because obviously that's brought up in Jada Pinkett Smith's book, which is why it's good timing for this story. And don't worry, I covered in yesterday's confessional video and audio Britney Spears' book. So I didn't miss that it came out this week. It's already been covered in the Patreon. So let me play you a short clip of my favorite Haunted Mansion saying to bring you into this week's show.
And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge. To find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Come on, bitch, let's go.
Will Smith shows that he can be this type of guy for her, and she starts to fall for him. He takes her on a trip where they endlessly travel together on his dough, and she's pretty much, done at this point, into it totally. Well, she tells him, listen, I'm on Prozac, and he seems to accept that. And there's things that she doesn't totally like about him, but she kind of works through it anyway because there's so many positives. And they start their relationship probably not in the best way. And he's also coming out of his Zampino relationship really fresh. So he doesn't even give it a hot second before he jumps on Jada. Now, something else we find out is that Jada had been sober for a long period of time. She wasn't drinking alcohol because Eddie Murphy had given her that advice when she was young. And she thought, wow, if I could be social and do all these things sober like Eddie and staying, I could really be something and shiny like he is, because he was shiny even when he didn't drink alcohol. So she decides to start drinking again with Will Smith because Will likes to drink. Not a lot, but he does. And they find it a way for them to have fun together. And without the alcohol, the fun isn't always there. Will Smith sent her thousands of roses, bought her jewelry, bought her cars. When he found out she liked a topic that they would debate, he would buy her books related to it and put it in a beautiful present and send it to her with a note. And you would think that she finally got her happy ending, but no, Will Smith and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills friend of season 11, Zampino, had to tie it back to that, are still having these really heated discussions about their son and trying to keep their family together, even though he's filing for divorce. So Jada says to Will, please give it one more try with Zampino, even though she's dating him and obsessed with him because of the little kid. Because she says, like, I don't want the little kid to lose his family if there's any chance of it because of her youth. And so Will, I guess, does a little bit and then says, no, this is stupid. I'd rather be with you, Jada. That's behind me now. And then she's on vacation in this luxury mansion with Will Smith, and he calls Zampino to say happy Thanksgiving and is gushing and talking to the son and all this stuff. And Jada gets really upset because she thinks he's going to leave her again, and she's just on this constant ride of like, is he really going to be done with her or not? Jada gets drunk and she lashes out on him in a way that Zampino's family, her mom in particular, hears. And he's pissed. Will Smith is so pissed. So he hangs up the phone and is like, what is wrong with you? So they get in this heated argument and they actually break up over this. And this is where Jada realizes the line that Will has one, and that if she pushes things too far, Will just dump her ass, essentially. So she backpedals and she learns to walk this line, and she also makes changes inside of herself that she doesn't push it so far that Will walk out on her. Because there is, as much as he seems to be obsessed with her in a way, there is something that is considered too far for him that he won't put up with. And so this is the first time she really sees that with him. So that vacation was ruined over that. Now, another part of the book that I really liked was that Jada Pinkett Smith calls out Suge Knight. And she says point blank in it that she has to be afraid of him, that he's violent, that he's a gangster, that she felt his energy and knew like he was somebody to stay away from. And she actually was supposed to direct a Dre song that Tupac later was being featured on. She didn't know it at the time. It was just like a weird coincidence. And backed off doing the directing of the video because of Suge Knight was going to be on set. And she was being reminded by Eazy-E not to be on that set, get away from Suge. So I don't know the total situation between her and Suge, but there's something there. And she does call it out openly, which I thought was really something. Jada Pinkett, therefore, after talking to Eazy-E on this phone call and being reminded of Suge's lethal nature, decides not to do this video. And so backs out of the project. Sadly, Eazy dies very shortly after this phone call from AIDS and pneumonia. I think he's 30 years old. Suge is like the devil, really incarnate in a human.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have.
For the full scoop, join the Dishing Drama Dana Patreon. The link is in this audio description. It's only $6 a month, and you'll get the best information and tea about the things you care about, and even the things you don't know you care about. What are you waiting for?